EA Sports FIFA has been around almost as long or just as long as I've been alive. I was born in 2002. I don't know when the first EA Sports FIFA was, but essentially, as long as I can personally remember, EA Sports FIFA has existed. Now, I actually didn't support a football team for quite a while, and obviously I live in an area where the biggest football team is probably Lincoln City FC, which weren't, like, at the time of me being a child, they weren't a big club at all. I don't even think they were in the top 4 leagues when it came time for me to choose a team to support. Now, obviously I can support Boston United as well, since I live in around that area. But I wanted to support a team that was a bit higher, a team that was on television at the very least. And I didn't really have any allegiances. At the time, Manchester United was the biggest club, so I could have supported Manchester United if I really wanted to. But I wanted to choose a team that made me feel something, that made me feel, I don't know, I guess strong. Like a logo that gave me a warm feeling, and that turned out to be Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, I've never been to Wolverhampton, but it is definitely a place that I want to go. I've got a massive Wolves logo painted up on my wall, like around here. I'll get a photo to show you up on the video. And obviously I had it painted in my old house as well. I've got a hat, I've got Wolves shirts, of course. Obviously I'm going to be buying more in the future. Essentially, Wolverhampton Wanderers, it's always a team that I'm going to support. And even when I stopped watching football entirely after we went down all the way to League One a few years ago, about a decade ago at this point, I just stopped watching football altogether. And by the time I was watching football again, we were back in the Premier League and the entire squad had changed. Pretty much the only player I really recognised from the Wolves I knew was Matt Doherty, which is crazy. Like, the Wolves I knew was Kevin Doyle, Ebanks Blake, Stephen Hunt, Stephen Fletcher, Matt Jarvis, Wayne Hennessy, Kevin Foley, Jody Craddock, George Elokobi, Roger Johnson. Like, I remember all those players. So to come back and just to see not just Wolves, but the entire landscape of football in general had changed, it was quite jarring. And FIFA 22, along with the 2021-2022 season, was that season for me where I was just really struggling to get up to date with everything. And I feel like I've made some really good progress. Obviously at this point, I've been watching a bunch of matches. I've been mostly watching highlights, keeping up to date with the Wolves app. As of right now, as of recording this intro, I recorded the FIFA gameplay, the whole gameplay you're about to see, on December 28th. But as the time of recording right now, it is half time at Villa Park. We are beating Aston Villa 1-0. Now, I don't know if we're going to win that match or not. We are 60 minutes into the match, so I'll probably update you guys in the description if you don't know already, but I'm hoping we win. At the time of recording, we had just beaten Everton, I think, or was it just before? I can't remember. It was a few days ago. It was definitely around that point. Either we'd just beaten Everton, or the match was about to begin with, Lopetegui's first game. Essentially, though, another reason I'm doing this little intro is because I've wanted to do a FIFA career mode for the longest time, and yet I never got around to it. I think I did like one season of a player career mode on FIFA 14, and that was it. But this is the very last EA Sports FIFA, and the last FIFA as we know it. So I feel like I have to do a career mode this year. So guys, I hope you enjoy. This is going to be a full 2 seasons. I want to end up winning every trophy, so by the time, I ain't going to stop this series until we're champions of Europe. So at the very least, you got 2 seasons worth of a Let's Play. So guys, buckle up. And let's go into this alternate universe where Julian Lopetegui has taken charge of Wolves right at the beginning of the season instead of halfway through. And let's see how many differences we can make. Alright, and here we go with the very last FIFA. This is FIFA 23. Now, this might actually not be the last FIFA, of course. FIFA, the actual company itself, has said that they'll probably get a new company to do it. Well, they didn't say it in those words, but that's just summing it up. And it will most likely be 2K. But in terms of EA Sports FIFA, how we've known it for the longest time, this is it. And first of all, I just want to say these, I don't like these kinds of menus, and the menus look like this across the board, like in every single mode, other than Volta. Volta might be the only one that isn't like this. I actually haven't checked out Pro Clubs neither, but in the main big modes, so career mode, obviously the main menus, Ultimate Team as well, like these menus look the same, and I hate them. I really do. Because I remember back in the days of like FIFA 10, you didn't have to like access play modes, like access a sub menu to get to seasons and Ultimate Team and all that. Like, yeah, they've got these sub menus and I just don't like it. The training center, this is annoying. They added this in for this game. I don't remember it being in FIFA 22. There was so much tutorials that I just had to turn off. I don't understand how there's a training center here when we already had trainer from FIFA 14, right? Pretty sure trainer was a FIFA 14 thing, or was that 15, 16, etc. I don't know, but I do know that we already had like a trainer thing, and this is automatically on. And then there's so many tutorials for the career mode as well that we might have to just, like, you have to just skip through them all. It basically, FIFA 23 is, it functions like a game that is just like a reboot or whatever, you know? It's like it's intended to be somebody's first ever FIFA, when in reality, most people buying FIFA 23 are, well, we've played it already, and most people returning to FIFA, are buying it because it's the last FIFA, like myself. But we don't need to be taught how to play a career mode. So as you can see, I've already like sort of played it a little bit, just to like really test out some things. We're going to just completely start anew, so let's go. Obviously we're playing as Julian Lopetegui. We recently got a win over Everton, which is awesome, so we're no longer at the foot of the table in the Premier League, which is beautiful. Here he is. We might change his outfit though. I don't think I've ever seen him wear a white shirt. Now, probably, where is the blue shirt? There's no blue shirt. There's like a navy blue shirt, but the best we've got is sort of like a black shirt for the inner top. He was wearing sort of a sweater in the last match, so well, no, he likes wearing compression shirts, but we don't have compression shirts whatsoever here. We'll have to stick with this for a bit. Let's advance. Obviously, we're going to play as Wolves, but we could put Lopetegui in charge of another club, so it's actually really cool. You could probably get Pep Guardiola to take back charge of Barcelona, for example, or you can just have your favourite manager in a custom club, which I do like, and I will make a custom club for my career mode outside of YouTube content. So we have a transfer budget of about 56 million, and if this was FIFA 14, which was the last FIFA I put a considerable amount of time into. Yes, I played 16, I played 22 because it was free on PS Plus, but 16 and 14 are more or less the same thing. I'm used to that sort of career mode, and it hasn't changed too much, but it's changed enough to the point where it's a bit difficult to really, you know, get used to a little bit, and 23 adds on even more. So we're going to have our European competitions, of course. I was very tempted to put myself in the Europa Conference League. I feel like that would be really cool to experience, since the Europa Conference League isn't really in any other thing. But I also want this to be sort of authentic. So that's what we're going to stick with. I'm going to have the time duration for matches for like 8 minutes. I prefer 7 minutes because you can do that in pairs, but you can't do that here. You can go down to 6 minutes, which is perfect for player career, because player career gets a lot more tiring to play through the matches than manager mode does. So having 6 minute matches, 3 minute halves are a lot cooler. Financial takeover. I love how you can do this at the beginning. It kind of just puts Ultimate Team really redundant, to single players. For those who like to play online and do the Ultimate Team sort of thing, like, obviously it's not going to affect it, but the appeal for Ultimate Team, for me in particular, was you make your Ultimate Team. And I guess you could do that in the career mode normally, but this makes it really, really easy to do so. You can make your Ultimate Team right at the beginning of the career mode and go through a career mode with them. And I feel like that's a lot more appealing than Ultimate Team, in my opinion. So I think for single players, adding this in definitely makes Ultimate Team a little redundant, but we don't tell EA Sports that. Luckily, I'm a small channel, and I highly doubt they'll see it. But yeah, international job offers, don't care. Actually, I think the amount of job offers that you can get, I know in FIFA 14, the last FIFA I really put a considerable amount of time into, it got really annoying. So yeah, I don't want that. Cool thing about this game is that Molyneux is in the game. Molyneux was not in FIFA 16 or FIFA 14 because Wolves just weren't in the Premier League in those games. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to actually play most of our games from our actual stadium. So that's dope. Anyway, let's get this underway. FIFA 23 career mode, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Let's go.
A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
Well, here he is! Julian Lopetegui, in this alternate universe, has joined at the beginning of the season. Bruno Lage has been casted out. Okay, so what do we have here? We got the pre-season tournament invites. Very tempted to skip the pre-season tournament. I think I want to do a minimum of 2 seasons in this career mode, just up until we conquer Europe, essentially, if we can get that far. So yeah, I want to win all the trophies we can with Wolves, and then after that, obviously end the career mode, because there's nowhere else to go from there. Potential prize money, like this money is really small for a team like us, so obviously I want to do it for the experience. I'm probably going to go with the European International Cup. It definitely looks like the best trophy of them all. I do like how this is a thing, honestly. So yeah, we'll go with this one. 3.9 million. There just wasn't really any other choice there. And here we go. And as you can tell from what I said earlier, like the menus, they look almost identical, and I don't like it. Anyway, we've got our little inbox right here. We got a bunch of things about the European International Cup. We're going to skip all of it, and we're going to go to the vision and expectations. Let's see what the board expects from Julian Lopetegui. So in terms of domestic success, he wants us to finish mid-table and reach the semi-final of the FA Cup, as well as within 2 seasons finishing a Europa League spot, which I think is actually quite realistic for Wolves. That's basically what we kind of want in real life. Obviously, we would prefer to win everything, but this is the realistic expectations. You know what? I think we can hit that. I think we can definitely finish mid-table. Semi-final for the FA Cup might be a little more challenging, but I think we can do that. And finishing the Europa League spot within 2 seasons. I mean, we're aiming for the Champions League, so we're aiming for higher than that. Continental success. There's no objectives because we don't have any continental things to do. We need to win 10 matches at home. And we need to assign 1 crucial first-team player assigned to a midfielder position. So we should probably look at our team. In terms of youth development stuff, I don't really care about the youth development since we're only doing 2 seasons. So, I don't know. Well, the plan is to do 2 seasons, but if the series does well enough, then obviously we will do a lot more. Or we may do more. Maybe at a different club, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. And maybe I'll do a player career if this does well enough. I already do it in my spare time. Anyway, here we go. So we got Diego Costa. We got the updated squad. So it's really cool to have Diego Costa in the Wolves team, man. Like, this is awesome. Oh, I just realized a recent update that was announced on YouTube for FIFA 23. We'll get round to it. So we got Nunes. He's new. Same with Nathan Collins. This looks like a pretty good side. Obviously, the subs bench is not looking good. Lembakisa. Definitely not going to be a starter. We got Salah, whatever the second name is. He got injured in his first game, sorry, which does suck. So we don't know if he's going to be any good. So we might just loan him out for this season. We got Raul Jimenez as well, who I might get rid of. Honestly, in real life, I would get rid of Jimenez. Not that I don't love Raul Jimenez, he's great, but it's the same situation with Kevin Doyle 10 years ago. You know, Kevin Doyle, one of my favourite players of all time. Obviously, him being a Wolves striker, but we obviously had to let him go eventually. Yeah, with Doyle, it was like he was getting on a bit, he wasn't scoring as much, so obviously we let him go eventually. And I think, honestly, the same needs to happen with Jimenez. There was a lot of discourse around Raul Jimenez in the community for Wolves. I think we should let him go. He's just not been the same since his injury, and I think he's kind of lucky that he's an 80 overall in this game, which is saying quite a lot since he only seems to score penalties at this point. But yeah, in terms of midfield, yeah, I can see why one of the objectives was to sign another one, even though we do have Nunes already. But we do need like a first team sort of midfielder to go on the bench here. We've got Traore right here, who's actually on loan, I just found out recently. He's shooting his 49, although he did score, was it against Leeds in the Cup? And obviously Hodge has been creeping up the ranks, so I feel like Hodge is definitely going to get some games for us this season, mostly in the Cup games, which we'll give to Sarkic as well. In terms of Smith, pretty sure his first name's Jackson Smith, right? Yeah, Jackson Smith might just be loaned out, but I don't know, because obviously if one of our keepers get injured, we're going to need a backup one. So I think we'll keep Smith around. There are two different cups, so maybe we'll play Sarkic in the League Cup or against the really easy teams, and then Jackson Smith Jackson Smith against the really easy teams, and then Sarkic in the other ones. I don't know, but we'll definitely give all three goalkeepers a game in the trophy that we're currently playing. But we have a bunch of players that I definitely see myself getting rid of, either transferred or loaned. I think Bert Whistle might be going. He's 18. Roberts is also 18. Matheson, I mean, he's 59 over. Like, these guys are just not going to get into the first team within the next couple seasons. Ronan as well. I think we're going to let go of Ronan. Yeah, he's 24 years old. I think we might just get rid of him entirely. He is younger than basically all of our centre mids. At least the guys who aren't in the first thing anyway. We've got Guedes, who I thought would have done a lot better for us. Like, has he even scored for us yet? I don't know. Like, if he has, I've completely forgotten about it. But there's no way I'm putting him over Podence or Adama Traore. Just no way. In terms for the front striker, there is a bit of competition though. Diego Costa is actually our worst striker. Other than... Oh yeah, he is. He's actually the worst striker we have at the club. Which is really weird. But I mean, I can see it. If we see how he's been playing recently, he still hasn't scored yet, other than the friendlies. So Guedes has a chance to play up front for us. It's good that we don't have to sign a striker, because we've also got Hwang Lee-Jan and Pedro Neto. Now there might be a bit of a battle between these two, honestly. Hwang did really well in the World Cup, but for Wolves, he just hasn't done well for us since he signed. He's scored a few goals, definitely, but he should have scored a lot more, I think, in my opinion. And I think Pedro Neto is pretty good as well as a winger, but I don't think either of them are going to get many games. We'll have to see, though. But we're going to put Neto on the sub-bench instead of Hwang. As for Hwang, maybe we'll give him some games. Yeah, I think we'll give him some games in this little cup that we're about to play. But, yeah, whoever does the least well out of these two, probably going to get sold. I'm leaning towards selling Hwang because he's 26. So I could really use the money since we already have Neto anyway, and Guedes can also play in the exact same position that Hwang can, and then there's Podence as well. So a lot of things to go through, but without further ado, let me get into who we're going to sign first. Oh yeah, and I forgot to check out the squad hub. Now obviously my first order of business would usually be to bring back Connor Cody, I love the guy. He's our captain, at least he was. God knows why Bruno Lage decided it was a nice idea to loan him out to Everton. Like, why would you loan out the captain? That was so stupid, and I want to know his fucking thought process, bro. And if we lose Cody, mate, Bruno Lage is going to be hated for that shit, you know? We'll have to see what happens. In the pursuit of authenticity, we're going to keep Cody out on loan, and we'll keep an eye on what happens in real life. If Cody ends up staying with Everton, we'll just get rid of Cody altogether. But if he ends up staying with us, then he'll be playing in our second season, which will be really, really cool. But I think we'll be fine in terms of centre-back. Nathan Collins is 21 years old, so his overall can definitely improve. And then we've also got Max Kilman. So both of these guys can definitely improve, especially Collins, apparently showing great potential on FIFA, so that's good. We got a bunch of other players out on loan, but yeah, we need to get to signing a midfielder, and then there's a certain other signing that I wanted to do. There's also Fabio Silva that I definitely want to keep an eye on. I definitely see Fabio Silva being our main striker at some point in real life. He just needs to, you know, build up his confidence a little bit, and as far as I know, he's doing pretty well at Anderlecht, so yeah, pretty good to know. Okay, so here it is. Here's our little scout report so far. We got Charlie Savage, and that's the only guy I recognize out of all these, so we might actually go with Charlie Savage. I don't know, that could be a pretty good youth sort of signing to get. He's a player younger than 20. Pretty sure that was the objective, but I don't know what his potential would be. But he has been doing pretty well for Manchester United in the past couple of years. So I definitely feel like signing him for Wolves would be a pretty good idea. And we could play him in the cup games, and he could end up really, really good. So yeah, he's in the transfer hub. We're going to see if we can sign him. Does he have a face? No, he doesn't. Okay. So we need to search for midfielders within England, because I think that would be the easiest thing to do. But we could actually look towards the Bundesliga as well, wherever it went. That's the Austrian one. Where's the German Bundesliga? There it is. So the Bundesliga, we could go straight to the midfield, submit search, and see what we get. So obviously we want to sign a really good midfielder. Bernd Gartlinger is someone I definitely would have signed 10 years ago on FIFA 14. Jude Bellingham would be a very good signing, but we don't have enough money for him, obviously. Bellarabi could be pretty good as well. Bittencourt, Kevin Prince Boateng would be a pretty good signing. He is 74 overall though, so he wouldn't be a crucial first team player. Julian Brandt would be pretty cool. We can actually afford him, and at an 82 overall, that could be pretty good actually. So we'll keep him on the list. We do have enough money for him. Emre Can is actually even cheaper, and that could be a much better idea. His current wage is 49,000, so we could kind of bump that up to a 50k if needed. Musa Diaby, he's actually a really good midfielder. A lot of these guys are more expensive than I would want to spend, you know. Emil Forsberg, 81 overall cam, could be a very good idea actually. He might be a little cheaper as well, seeing as he is 30 years old, so maybe he will be our signing. But in terms of the secret signing I was on about earlier, that would fall into the free agents and lead us to... where is he? Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexis Vega as well. Pretty cool. Pretty sure he's a decent player. I mean, judging from his stats he is, but he's a left winger. Would be very good to note him for any other career mode though. We don't need him. But here we are. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's 37 years old. It's always been a little dream of mine to have Cristiano Ronaldo in the Wolves shirt. And I feel like it would be so cool to sign him. So let's shortlist and view him in the transfer hub and see what we can do to bring Cristiano Ronaldo to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Alright, and here we are, meeting in a lovely little restaurant. And there he is. The man, the myth. Well, not really the myth. The man and the legend himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. So, recommended wage is 155,000. I think we can pay him a lot more than that. Obviously, he's probably going to be a crucial player. I would want to put him in important though, because I do kind of still want to play Diego Costa and all that. But I feel like Cristiano Ronaldo is going to like retire at the end of the season, so or at least the end of next season. So we'll see. Maybe we'll say crucial, but we won't actually play him in every game. Or maybe we will. Maybe we'll just sub him off for each game. I don't know. We'll see. His recommended one is 2 years. You know what? We'll take that. We'll take that. We're doing 2 years anyway. Okay. Weren't looking to release. Weren't looking for a release clause. All right. We'll accept that. And we want to talk about salary. Okay, so obviously we're going to offer him more than 155. We'll give him 200,000 there, and the signing bonus would be maybe a 10 mil. Maybe a 10 mil, maybe not. Let's go with a 7.5 million. I don't know how the signing bonuses work, okay, so if you're yelling at me right now, I'm sorry. Submitting that offer. We'll take it. There you go. I really should look up how to do signing bonuses better. If I don't know if I did it right or not, but in my opinion, we've done it right. Cristiano Ronaldo is coming to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Woo! Oh, we got an A. Excellent deal. Okay, so maybe the signing bonus was pretty good. And there you go. 88 overall. He is going to be incredible up front. I just got to thinking, actually, this signing of Forsberg might actually be a really good idea. At first, we were going to sign him only for the objective, but I remember Moutinho is 35 years old, which means his overall is going to decline quite a bit. So yeah, this signing might do us really well. Maybe that's why that objective was there. Because otherwise we don't really need to sign a midfielder. Anyway, here we go. So we want to offer the transfer fee. The market value is 21 million. So let's be nice to RB Leipzig. I like Leipzig, RB Leipzig. They're one of my favourite teams in the Bundesliga. So we'll be quite generous and we'll give them 25 million. We're spending quite a lot, but these are most likely going to be our only 2 signings of the season. And there we go, just like that. RB Leipzig's representative is going back home. He came to England just for this very short conversation, and now he's going back. That literally could have been done over a phone call. Now we've got Charlie Savage to sign, which should be pretty easy as well. We don't really know his market value, so I think we'll be smart and we'll start scouting him, because I don't think anyone's going to really sign Charlie Savage yet, and if they do, I'm going to be very sad about it. But obviously we've got other choices in terms of young midfielders. I just want to go with Charlie Savage because he's someone that I've been keeping up to date with in terms of Manchester United personally. So obviously Manchester United are a team I'm very interested in, especially over the past couple of years because of how far they've fallen, and I kind of want to see them get back to where they were years and years ago, because Manchester United used to be this magical team that, you know, no one could beat. And it was always a surprise when they did, and now the whole thing has changed since Alex Ferguson retired, and it's so strange, but it's so interesting as well, so obviously I keep up to date with it. And Emil Forsberg has emailed Julian Lopetegui of the weekly wages. Hopefully the player takes the initiative and asks for what he wants in terms of wages, because I am not very good at judging wages at all, and I don't want to give him too much, and I definitely don't want to give him too little, because he'll just walk out and it would be really depressing to see. Yes, there's his current wage. So he wants to be a crucial first team player. I can see that. You know what, I'll take that. After what I said about Moutinho earlier, we're going to need a little bit of a younger player there. He is 30, but for the next 2 seasons that's going to be really good, and Moutinho is quite young anyway. No, Moutinho's getting old, sorry. That's what I was saying. Alright. 2-year contract. That's what they're looking for. We'll disregard the release clause. And right, wages. 53,000 is what he has. Let's up that to 75,000. And the signing on bonus of about 3.5 million. I think that would be suitable. Reasonable offer. Let's go. Let's take it. We got a new midfielder. I don't think I want to play him over Moutinho that often though, so we might play him over Nunes perhaps. But in walks in Cristiano Ronaldo. These are new cutscenes to FIFA 23. Pretty cool if you ask me. Cristiano Ronaldo, welcome to Wolverhampton Wanderers, baby. This is cool, man. I like these little cutscenes. It makes you feel a little better. Number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo. We might want to change that. Nah, I don't think we will. We'll keep it at 11. Nah, we'll change it to 7. Ooh, Aston Villa have sent an offer for a swap player as well. John McGinn, 78 overall. That's tempting, but we've just signed Forsberg, and it's also Aston Villa. I don't care what anybody says. Aston Villa is a rival team. I don't fucking care. We shouldn't be giving players to teams like Birmingham and Aston Villa. I'm sorry. Or West Brom, you know? Like, that just shouldn't be happening. I don't care how much money you offer me. I'm not selling a decently good striker to a rival, bro. It's not happening. Alright, our scouting for Charlie Savage is complete. His market value is 700,000. The weekly wage is just under 6k. Let's approach to sign. I think we'll offer him a bit more than the market value just to sweeten the deal. Let's go. Let's just offer the transfer fee straight up. Just a little bit more than his usual, than his market value. Boom, there you go. And there we go. Eric Ten Hag has agreed with us. Easy. Just like that. Get out of my office. We got a Ronaldo t-shirt in there as well. That's cool. Alright, looks like Charlie Savage could be coming to Wolves. Thanks for meeting with us. Let's go. He wants a squad role of prospects. I can take that. I'm definitely going to play you a bit more than that, but yeah, we'll go 3 years. Yep. He wants a release clause. Fine. Let's go. And that's what he wants in wages and signing bonus. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go. That was an easy negotiation. Now, I'm really hoping we get to play our first game. But anyway, here he is. Charlie Savage has arrived. We know how this cutscene goes, so we're skipping it. I know it's weird. Again, I did praise that FIFA, have added, that EA have added these cutscenes. But honestly, it's not proper cutscene. It's not proper content, so I don't care. When are we going to get to play, man? Come on. And I think somebody's leaving. Sasa. Only on loan, though. He'll be back. He'll be back. Hopefully he'll get some games in. I think he will. He's a decent overall. And maybe we'll end up playing him next season. Who knows? I think someone else is about to leave as well. Raul Jimenez. There he is. He's out. He's out. Some big changes happening in this alternate universe. Alright, moving forward. Here we are. The first game of the International Cup. Kilman's got a transfer offer. We're going to reject that easily. Jimenez sold. Sasa's loadout. So we're about to play against Osasuna from Spain. So this should be a pretty cool match. Our initial lineup, I think we're going to keep the same. I don't feel like playing Cristiano Ronaldo just yet. I feel like that could be its own video, maybe next episode. So I definitely want to give Diego Costa a game. I think we'll start with this, honestly. Let's see who else is in the squad. We've got Charlie Savage. Forsberg is there. Let's give Forsberg his debut. And then we'll just take Hodge away and we'll put Charlie Savage on the bench there. Okay, so we're gonna play Jackson Smith in goal. Why not? That's the we'll play the strongest team for our first game, since it's the first game of the career mode, so we shall go with that. Forsberg's overalls moved down quite a bit because he's playing in centre mid, but suck it up, champ. Anyway, here we go. Our first match, finally. How long did it take for us to get into that? Whew. Alright, here we go. And Emil Forsberg, almost said Emiliano, but yeah, Emil Forsberg had to play his first game for Wolves. Here we go. Live from Bay Arena. Let's go. Our first game. So I'm on professional difficulty. I don't know how I'm going to do. I have already played a few games on semi-pro. Ended up beating West Brom 8-0. So we'll see how we do on professional. If we win 5 games in a row, I'll move the difficulty up. Here we go. And he's offside already. Oof. So we'll play 2 games for this episode. And we'll do the final game in the group stage next episode as well as Cristiano Ronaldo's debut. Alright, here we go. It's Moutinho, Diego Costa. There's a good run here from Forsberg. Adama Traore. Oh, I don't know what I was trying to do there. That was atrocious. Here we go. Toro. Sent towards Gomez. Can Aït-Nouri keep up with him? Bad judgment there. Max Kilman. Easy interception. Here's Johnny. Forsberg. Ruben Neves. Maximilian Kilman. Aït-Nouri. Good passing game for Wolves here. Diego Costa gets dispossessed in the penalty box. That could have been dangerous for Osasuna. And now here comes the counter-attack. Aït-Nouri struggling to keep up with Gomez. Here's Budimir. Garcia tackled by Collins. Good tackle. And here's Forsberg now going to make a run. Sends a strong ball down to Podence. Passes it. Forsberg! Our first proper shot. And it was from our latest signing. Other than Charlie Savage, of course. Good shot from Forsberg, forcing a save out of the goalkeeper. Okay. We need to curl this inside foot. Decent corner. Headed away. Kilman! Oh, Kilman hits the crossbar or the post. Traore! And it's tipped over the bar. And Lopetegui trying to rally his men here. That shot from Kilman was awesome. And Traore forcing the save from the goalkeeper. Okay. Moutinho. Corner's taking a little bit of getting used to. Kilman wins the header again. And now Gomez looking for the counter-attack. Good work from Wolves there. Here's Forsberg. Diego Costa taking a shot and it's deflected. If handball was on, I'm pretty sure we would have got a penalty. Budimir. Good tackle. And here comes the counter-attack once again. Diego Costa gets it to Podence. Oh, good move from Podence. Can he get it in the box? He does. Oh, there's the goal! Podence, great work, and it is Aït-Nouri who puts us out in front, scores the first goal of this alternate universe in Julian Lopetegui's reign. And you know what? That makes sense. He's been on amazing form recently. God knows what he was doing in the penalty box, but I'm damn sure he was there. I'm damn glad he was there. And a very good finish. I mean, the touch looked a bit off graphically, but we'll take it. It's 1-0, and it's Ryan Aït-Nouri who scores the first goal of this career mode. Looks like the referee's about to blow for half-time. There it is. And Wolverhampton Wanderers have the lead. 1-0 up at the break due to a pretty good goal from Ain't Nuri. And without further ado, let's go right back into the second half. Wasn't able to. And here we go. Here comes Garcia. Avila. Good challenge by Kilman. Here comes Moutinho. Oh, and he's fouled. And an instant yellow card for Lucas Toro. Right there. Flooring Super João. You leave João Moutinho alone. You hear me? Love how they have the same boots. Plays it short. Oh, wow! What a massive challenge there. Ain't Nuri got clattered there. And he's going to play it short to Kilman. Neves finds Podence. Oh, and Moutinho was hoping to do something there. Here we go, Garcia. Toro. Garcia now. Counter-attack for Osasuna, and Hugo Bueno makes a beautiful challenge and finds João Moutinho. Kilman. Ain't Nuri. Podence looking to get past Pena. Damn it. Oh, good ball. Nathan Collins called out. And listen to the crowd hyping up here. And Nathan Collins just put too much pressure on him. Osasuna doing pretty good defensively. Bad touch by Charlie Savage there. Oh, good pressure. Could have got it back. Traore. Tries to find Costa. Costa is found. Oh, and a big collision. Charlie Savage trying to put a lot of pressure on here. Moutinho. Beautiful challenge. Finds Semedo. Finds Diego Costa. His first proper chance of the day. And that's what happens when you give Diego Costa a golden opportunity like that one. Diego Costa glitches through the advertisement board. And he puts Wolves 2-0 in front. And that's Diego Costa's first goal for Wolves. And it's a good finish at that. Osasuna were caught out. They were doing really good at marking Diego Costa for a lot of the game, but like I said, that's what happens when you give him that one opportunity. He's a very clinical finisher. And he made Osasuna pay. Moutinho. Hoping to find Diego Costa again, who almost dispossessed Garcia there. And the final whistle is blown. Wolverhampton Wanderers dominated that game. It's quite surprising they didn't score much more. Osasuna did pretty well defensively in the second half, but midfield-wise and attacking-wise, they were absolutely atrocious. And Wolves made them pay with a comfortable 2-0 victory here at the Bayer Leverkusen Stadium. Wow, we've only got 2 days until the next game. Not even a training day, just recovery and rest. Oh, and Forsberg apparently had a lackluster debut. What do you mean? I thought he did quite well, personally. Connor Ronan's transfer talks ended. Joe Hodge has received a loan-to-buy option. I mean, if it was a loan option, I would have maybe let him go, but not a loan-to-buy. We're keeping Hodge. I feel like Hodge definitely has an opportunity to improve. So let's move forward. Connor Ronan has another transfer offer. We just can't seem to get rid of this guy. Charlotte FC have bidded for him. And we have a match against German side Augsburg, which should be pretty cool. Don't forget to use substitutes. I knew. Wait, hold on. What was that? It said something about 7. You can make 7 subs in pre-season fixtures. Oh! Okay. I like the sound of that. I thought you could only do 3, but 7 subs? Sounds awesome. We're going to be using our white kit. So So I might play Guedes up front, but we'll keep Costa there, and we'll give Jackson Smith a game. What else? Who else can we play? We could play Charlie Savage again, but we're actually going to play Nunes this time, and we're going to give Moutinho a rest. I don't like taking off Super João, okay? But we'll play Forsberg. Let's give Bert Whistle a game, why not? And we'll give Hwang a game as well, and then we'll maybe play Neto in the next one. Anyway, without further ado, folks, let's go into... hold on. We'll take Aït-Nouri off. Let's give Hugo Bueno a game, and we'll sub Aït-Nouri back on in just a little bit. Alright, from the Signal Iduna Park, which is Borussia Dortmund's stadium. Let's go. Got a slightly weaker side than last time out, but I don't think it will be too much of a problem. Here we go. Good tackle by Hugo Bueno. And he's going to make a run. He's got a lot of space forward if he can get past the right back here. He's going to send a cross in. Bird whistle! Oh my god! And it's the teenager from Singapore who gets his first ever goal for the side. How do you get that haircut? Bro, that's like... that's my haircut in real life. How do you get that? You can't have that on created characters, right? What the hell? How do I get that haircut in the game? I swear that's like the Kazar haircut from... or the Caesar haircut from past FIFAs. But they removed it, so I've had to use different hair. I swear that's the same one. Where's that haircut in the game? That is literally my haircut in real life. Come on. There you go. It's the teenager from Singapore. He gets a headed goal. His first ever goal, most likely, for Wolves. Oh, Ruben Neves. Jockeying for possession there. And he did some great work. And it's played once again to Hugo Bueno, who provided the cross in for Harry Birtwhistle there, but he's been dispossessed by Hahn. Hugo Bueno looking to catch up. He was able to slow him down. Oh, what a tackle! And he's made up for it. Fans cheering for fans screaming for a foul here. Finds Costa. Good finish! And with that counter-attack, within 13 minutes, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0 up. Diego Costa gets another goal. He did start off really slow in the last game since he was being marked really well, but that counter-attack definitely caught him off guard. Good pass to Costa, good move, good little touch away from the defender, able to give himself some space to find the bottom left corner. 2-0. There you go. Neves, bad pass. He was under a lot of pressure, but still. Nathan Collins trying to stay in line here. Easy save for Jackson Smith. He did rebound it a little bit. He did parry it, sorry. Here we go. Maya. Berisha. Jackson Smith, once again. Easy save. Ruben Neves, good tackle. And Harry Birtwhistle. Here we go. We're going to try and curl it in there. And obviously that's what lack of experience will do to you. That's the haircut that I want for my player, but I can't find it. So it winds me up. That might be offside, or it might not. Finds Costa, who's unable to keep it down. Oh, it was deflected. Ruben Neves, another deep cross. In for Kilman! Oh my god, good save. I thought I was going in, honestly. Great header from Max Kilman. Look at that. Yeah, I feel like the defender would have got to that anyway, but still, regardless, good save. And Neves. More towards the middle here. Finds Kilman again. Oof. Big collision. I think he was put off a little bit in that shot. Lopetegui trying to rally his troops. 40th minute, 2-0 to Wolves. Things are looking great. And Hwang Hee-Chan being very tightly marked here. Able to get his way out of it though. Finds Guedes! And there you go. His first couple of touches result in a goal. There you go. Whew. Perfecto. Let's have a look at that replay there. Hwang Hee-Chan, his first major contribution results in a good assist. 3-0 to Wolves. Finds Guedes. Plays a powerful ball to Hwang, who's going to shoot. Wow! The goalkeeper made that look ridiculously easy. Finds Guedes though. He was hoping to take this shot and it's deflected out wide. Nelson Semedo's going to come on now to replace Johnny. We're going to call for a second player. Traore now going to cross it in. Very quick cross, easily defended, but it doesn't matter anyway. Wolverhampton Wanderers with an easy 3-0 win right there. And all we need is a win in our next game, and I'm pretty sure we get some silverware, right? Oof, who knows? So we'll be facing Real Valladolid, or Real Valladolid, or whatever, who just beat Osasuna 3-1. So that will be our next game, but as of right now, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, a Ronan offer's been withdrawn. I don't know what's happening there, but yeah, guys, thank you. It's Boubacar, not Bukar, it's Boubacar. That was close. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this episode of FIFA 23 Career Mode. I know it might have dragged on a little bit. Hopefully I put some chapters in time if you're watching right when the video comes out. So yeah, you can skip past a lot of that part. Yeah, this is obviously the initial episode, so obviously going to be more of a longer one. The next few episodes are going to be a bit shorter, obviously, especially after the transfer window, because then all we've got is matches. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of FIFA 23 Career Mode. If you guys liked it, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Until next time, peace.